Let's move to the next example. What telling here, here theta is 3 pi by 4. The slope will be what, tan 3 pi by 4. Now how to evaluate tan 3 pi by 4? With the help of what? Unit circle. So 3 pi by 4, what I can write? Pi minus pi by 4 I can write. The pi minus which quadrant? Second quadrant. In that 10 will be negative. The answer for this will be what? Negative tan pi by 4, which will basically negative 1 class. And this question orally we can understand. Here you can see theta is pi by 3. The slope will be what? Tan pi by 3 means tan 60. What is tan 60? Root 3. The slope of this will be what? Root 3. Okay, so when theta is given, you can find the slope by applying just this formula. M is equal to what? Tan theta. That's all. Now next question you see. Next question what they're asking, find the slope of line passing through following points. Now already we know from 2 points you can draw only one line. Okay, so when 2 points are given, how to find the slope of line? Already we discussed the formula delta y upon delta x. So point 1 minus point 2 you do, or point 2 minus point 2 you do, it's up to you. But make sure that numerator it is delta y and denominator it is delta x. The slope of this will be what? Y, this point minus this point. The y coordinate subtraction means what I will do? 2 minus 4. Here what I will do? Minus 3 minus 1. So slope will be what I will get here? Minus 2 divided by minus 4. So slope of line passing through this point will be what? 1 over 2. That's all. Number 2 now. Here slope will be what? Delta y upon delta x. If you're doing, what I will do? 2a_t1 minus 2a_t2 divided by what I will do here? a_t1 square minus, sorry, a_t1 square minus what I will do? a_t2 square. Okay, so what common I can take from the numerator here? 2a common I can take. So 2a common, the bracket what I will do? t1 minus t2 divided by here what common I can take? A. So bracket what I will write? t1 square minus t2 square. Okay, now just you have to simplify this, nothing else. So here we can see that a will get cancelled. So what left in numerator? 2 bracket t1 minus t2, and denominator we can factorize a minus b, a plus b. Okay, it's like a square minus b square. So for that what I will write? t1 minus t2, and second bracket what I will write? t1 plus t2. So t1 minus 2, t1 minus t2 will get cancelled. So finally what is the slope of line passing through these two given points will be what? 2 divided by t1 plus t2. This is answer. See now question number 3. What is the slope of line passing through these 2 points? Okay, this point minus this point for example. So what I will do here? Minus 5 minus 2 divided by what I will do? This will be minus 5 minus 2, and divided by what I will do? This point minus this point means x coordinate 3 minus 1. So slope will be what I will get here? Minus 7 divided by 2. So what is the slope of this line? I will get minus 7 divided by 2. I hope this is clear for everyone. Okay, the slope you can find when angle made by line with positive direction of x-axis given, then you can find by applying formula m is equal to tan theta, and when 2 points are given you will do delta y upon delta x. Okay, now see the next question number 3. Question number 3, what they're telling? Stat whether the two lines in each of the following are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. So already we discussed about this thing. Already I told if two lines are parallel, slope will be equal. If two lines are perpendicular, product of slope will be -1. And if none of this condition is satisfying, that means it is neither perpendicular nor parallel. Okay, so what we have to, here two lines are given as we can see. Okay, one line is passing through these 2 points, another line is passing through these 2 points. So when 2 points are given, how to find the slope? So for example, the slope of line passing through these 2 points, you say for example m1. What I'm assuming? m1. So delta y upon delta x means what I will do here? 6 minus 3 divided by what I will do? 5 minus 2. So 6 minus 3 will be 3 and 5 minus 2 will be 3. The answer is what? 1. Then other I will find m2, slope of line passing through these 2 points, delta y upon delta x, subtraction of y coordinate. What is y coordinate of the first point? -2, and again according to formula minus, and here also minus, so minus minus plus, so -2 plus 5 divided by these minus this will be what, 9 minus 6. So what will be the answer here? -2 plus 5 will be 3 and 9 minus 6 will be 3. The answer what I will get, 1. So very clearly we can understand slope of both line is coming 1 only, ne? That means m1 m2 is equal, ne? So therefore here what I can write here, m1 equal to m2. The slopes are equal, so what I can conclude, these two lines are what, parallel. That's all. So these two lines will be what here, parallel. Next question similarly. Okay, now points are what given here, 6 3 1 1, and other point is what given, -2 5 and 2 minus 5. The slope of line passing through these 2 points, say for example m1 here again, the 3 minus 1 you will do, which is 2, and 6 minus 1 which is 5. So m1 you got 2 by 5. Then you will find m2. M2 means a line passing through these 2 points. Okay, slope of line passing through these 2 points. Here also this point minus this point. So y2, okay, means I do the subtraction of the y coordinate, which is here 5 as per formula minus, and 1 minus is coming here. So ultimately 5 plus 5 will happen, which will be what, 10. And here what I will do, -2 minus 2, which is -4. The answer what I will write, negative, as it is 5 2s are 2 2s are, the answer I will get -5 by 2. So what is the multiplication of these two? Multiplication of these two is coming -1. Very clearly we can see. So m1 into m2 is what coming, -1. Therefore I can say these two lines are what, perpendicular lines. So these two lines what I will get here, perpendicular lines, because m1 m2 means product of slope is what coming, -1. Next question, see number 3. Okay, so for this question, first same story, m1 what I will do, 15 minus 6 which is 9, and 3 minus 16 which is -13. So m1 I got -9 by 13. Then what I will do, m2, so m2 will be what, 3 minus 2 is 1, -5 minus 8 is -13. So very clearly we can understand m1 m2 is not equal, and product also not coming the -1. So what I will write for these, therefore these I will write neither parallel nor perpendicular. Okay, so this line is neither parallel nor perpendicular. That's all. Okay, so like this you can do. Okay, by using a slope we can understand whether lines are parallel or perpendicular. If slopes are equal, it is parallel line. If slopes are if slope the product is -1, it is a perpendicular line. Okay, after that, if you remember from grade 10 onwards we learning this thing to prove 3 points collinear. Okay, so we were proving 3 points collinear by using a distance formula. Okay, 3 points are given a, b, b, c and ac. Okay, sorry, 3 points are given a, b and c. So what we used to do, we used to find a, b, b, c and ac. If sum of any two is equal to third one, that means you can say points are collinear. That one approach we were following. Second approach what we were following by using the area of triangle. Okay, that you can denote it by delta. So if delta is equal to 0, that also, then also you can say points are what, a collinear. Now apart from these, how to tell whether points are collinear with the help of slope. So in the beginning of chapter I used to tell that slope is a unique identity, or sorry, slope is a unique entity associated with a line. Okay, one line can have only one slope. Okay, now see here, these points are given here. Point A is given 4 8, point B is 5 12, and point C is 9 28. I want to prove these ABC collinear, means they are on the same straight line. So what you do, any 2 points you can take from this, AB, BC or AC, and by those points you find the slope of the line. Okay, you find the slope of AB, you find the slope of BC, so you will get the same thing only because it represents a one line if it is collinear. Now assume if it is not collinear, assume A and B is here and C is here for example, and this is for example x-axis. So here angle made by line will be this positive direction of x-axis. So you will find if you find the slope by using AB, okay, you will get these line, you will get a slope of this line. And if ABC are not collinear, then other line you will draw like this. The slope of BC, how you will find it? So you will get this angle. That means the slope will change very clearly, you can understand. So if points are not collinear, you will get a different value of slope. And if points are collinear, any two points you take, AB, BC or AC, you will get a one value of this slope. Okay, so this thing can be used to find whether points are what collinear or not with the help of slope. Okay, just take any 2 points and find the slope. If coming equal, points are collinear. Not coming equal, points are not collinear. That's all. Okay, so listen, for this question number 1, I am finding slope of AB. Okay, so 8 minus 12 you will do, which is minus 4, and 4 minus 5 you will do, which is minus 1. So answer will be what? 4. Any 2 point you can take, A, B, B, C, AC, it's up to you. Okay, for example, I am taking now slope of water BC. Okay, any two pair you will take. Okay, from two pair you can understand what is the things, these are collinear or not. So if you finding slope of BC, what you will do? 12 minus 28, which what I will get the minus 14. Sorry, which what I will get the minus 16. And here what? 5 minus 9, what I will do? Minus 4. So what I will get here? 4. So very clearly you can understand slopes are coming equal. So from this what I can say, these A, B and C are what? Collinear. Okay, that conclusion you can write properly. Point A, B and C are what here? Collinear. See one more example. Here A is what coming? 16 minus 18, B 3 minus 6 and C is minus 10 6. So first you find the slope of AB. The slope of AB, what I will do here? Minus 18 and then minus minus plus 6 you will do. This minus this means minus 18 minus minus plus 6 divided by here 16 minus 3 you will do, right? So what I will get here? Minus 18 plus 6 is minus 12 and 16 minus 3 is 13. So minus 12 by 13 you got. Then you find slope of BC. BC we took, chalo here if I am taking for example AC. Any 2 point you can take. Okay, so here if I am finding the slope, what I will do? Delta y, what is y coordinate here for A? Minus 18 as per formula minus, and here y coordinate is 6 divided by here x coordinate is what? 16 minus as per formula minus, so as per formula minus, and here also minus 10, the minus minus plus 10. So minus 18 minus 6 will be what? Minus 24, and 16 plus 10 will be what? 26. So you can divide by 2, 12 2s are 13 2s are the what answer I will get here? Minus 12 over 13. Okay, so here also you can see these two slopes are equal, so you can say that, hence prove these points are what? Collinear. That's all, and that only we have to do. Using the method of slope, we have to show that these 3 points are collinear, so we proved it is collinear. Class, I hope you are able to follow till now. If any confusion, ask me doubts in comment section. We'll try to solve in next video. Now see the next one. Next what they're telling, what is the value of y so that line passing through these 2 points is parallel to the line passing through these 2 points. So very clearly that all lines are parallel. So if lines are parallel, then slope will be equal. Okay, so two lines are there. One line is passing through these 2 points. So what is the slope of line passing through these 2 points? Okay, what I will write? Y minus 7 divided by 3 minus 2, right? And what is the line passing through these 2 points? So 4 minus 6 divided by minus 1 minus 0. So these two will be equal. Why equal? Because these are parallel. Lines are parallel, the slope will be definitely equal as we discussed. So 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 you don't need to write in the denominator. So just what I will write here? Y minus 7. And 4 minus 6 is what? The minus 2 divided by minus 1, which is plus 2. So what answer I will get? 2 plus 7. Y is equal to how much I will get? 9. Class. So I hope this much understood. Okay, so this is what we discussed so far. Concept of slope we studied. Okay, how to find slope, and 2 points are given how to find slope, and if two lines are parallel, slope will be equal. If two lines are perpendicular, product of slope will be -1. Based on that, some examples we studied so far. If you confusion, again one time you can rewind and you can see entire video. Okay, Now next article is what coming, different form of straight lines we have to understand. This was our article number 2, right? Okay, one we studied slope and second we studied all this part. Yeah, now point number 3 you can write in this straight line chapter. Next thing what we are going to study, give the title different form of straight lines. Next what we are going to study, different forms of straight lines. Okay, one thing remember, straight line equation will be what? A linear equation. Okay, that already we studied in grade 8 9. Okay, 9th grade 1 chapter was the linear equation. Okay, so in that we were drawing a sketch of that the linear equation can be one variable, two variable. So you know that if you were drawing the graph of any equation like this, x plus 2y is equal to 3, you were getting straight line only, right? So a linear equation is always straight line, whether it is one variable, two variable, three variable, or n variable. Okay, one and two variable you will plot on xy plane, which is known as Cartesian plane, a 2D plane. If it is a three variable, you will be plotting on the 3D plane, and so on. Okay, but one thing you should know, linear equation is always what? A straight line. So graphical scenario of straight line will be what? A graphical scenario for the linear equation will be what? A straight line. So many forms are there. What kind of input is given, what kind of information is given in question, based on this all this form you will be using. So in that form number 1 is what? A slope intercept form coming. First one is what coming? Slope intercept form. What is a slope intercept form? Y equal to mx plus c. Okay, some author using the symbol y equal to mx plus b. So whatever it is, a b c d, you can write your name also. That is not a problem at all, but you should understand what is the meaning of this. Okay, y equal to mx plus c, where m is what? Basically m is a slope, and c or b whatever. So c is called what? Y intercept. Okay, what is the meaning of intercept? Where the line is crossing the y-axis. Okay, where the line is crossing y-axis is called y-intercept, and where the line is crossing x-axis is called what? X-intercept.